Down, stay. A parent contacted me about swimming lessons. She couldn't find a place where she felt her child was either accepted or comfortable. I was very honest with her and upfront that I said I hadn't had any experience with teaching children on the spectrum, but I said to her, you know what, it's a kid. Just bring him and we'll see what happens. It was either a matter of they couldn't get the child to fit in, there wasn't anyone that was patient enough to work with the child, or just kind of, as an instructor, it can't always be about what you want to accomplish. It has to be about where the child is and what you guys can work on together. They must be one-on-one with an instructor. They have to form that relationship and bond. There's a very big thing about trust to them. I mean, extremely. Number two, I think because they have a hypersensitivity, when they start to get used to the water, you have to be very close with them, talk to them, and be very comforting. I think that's some of the most important things that a lot of other places may not have.
That's why you got to put down your goggles, but it's okay if you don't want them.
Some of the children, when they first start out, they're so afraid. We'll sit them by the side of the pool, and if they won't put their feet in, we will bring a bucket to them to put their hands in. We actually have platforms that we can submerge in the water, so the height becomes higher to them. So even if they want to just put their feet in and stand up, and the water may only be up to their ankle, but they start to get used to the water being around their feet, and that starts to make them accustomed to want to getting in. There's a freedom, but it's in a contained environment, so they're able to just let go and just kind of be one with the water. I know that may sound a little like hokey pokey, but I really don't think it is, because the hypersensitivity becomes lessened as they stay more and more in the water. They're not as frightened. They learn to know that the water is very important for them to be a little cautious of, but they learn to enjoy it.
High five, Jason. Good job.
We live 1 block away from the water. My fear was them wandering off to the water and not knowing how to swim. So it was a safety concern, just in case that they would know how to swim.
Most of the time when you hear a child on the spectrum disappear, I get very nervous, because the first thing that happens, a lot of them land up in water and they can't swim, they don't know how to float or anything like that. So I feel one of the most important things a lot of these parents have said, they had kids that unlock the door and leave, and so teaching them how to swim and be safe in the water is definitely important to them. It's very, very high on their list.
Nice.
She gets a lot of confidence. She's really happy in the pool. She enjoys it, and she gets to work. Finally, she learned to swim. We tried many different programs, and this program here, and after 2 sessions, she was swimming, even though she's been going to the water for 3-4 years.